Plan for today. Grab some quick breakfast. Head to the river, Chicago River, for some urban kayaking. Then we're going to come back here and shower and clean up. And then we're going to go to Lincoln Park and walk around.
And take lots of photos.
Photo day. By the way, she's standing on bed. She's not actually that tall.
I don't know why I keep raising my hands up in there. I don't know. What is this? A woo girl video?
Woo! Lista?
Si. If I get cold, you're gonna offer me your jacket, right?
Ready? The river walk.
We're here at the river walk, trying to find a kayak place so that we can explore the Chicago River.
Basically, I'm gonna do all the paddling, and she's just gonna look pretty in the front.
Got it.
Made it. Alright, we just did like 45 minutes on the kayaks on the river.
As predicted, Andrew did most of the work, and I was the camera woman.
I did need to explain the difference between sewage and sewer to Heather, who thought that Chicago is literally dumping raw sewage into the water, at which point she really wanted to get out of the boat, but
On to the next adventure.
it's probably worth stopping for a second to explain why Chicago is so important to us and why we decided to come on this vacation. Heather and I met in December of 2018, 2017, a little bit over a year and a half ago. We went on 2 dates in San Francisco. She was leaving after our second date, like the day after. She was leaving to go back to see her family in St. Louis for the holidays, which is something you always do for a couple weeks. So we weren't going to see each other for a while, and we I wanted to like plant a seed so that we could kind of keep, seeing each other. So at the end of our second date, I planted the seed by saying, hey, I think St. Louis is sort of close to Chicago, and I'll be sort of close to Chicago, so maybe we can like meet up for New Year's Eve. If you don't have any plans or anything, no big deal. So New Year's was coming up, and I texted her again and said, hey, like, are you interested in going to Chicago or meeting up in Chicago for a date? And you said you were, because you didn't have any plans.
Sorry, Mom. I said that I did not have any plans. At first, I thought it was just like, I don't know, maybe a 2-hour train ride, because the Midwest, didn't really know anything about the geography of the Midwest.
I thought Milwaukee and St. Louis were about equidistant from Chicago.
My map was wrong too in my head, because it wasn't just 2 hours. It was like, how many hours?
It was a 6-hour train ride.
6 hours. The bigger thing was we had agreed to meet at like 10 in the morning, just because it's like we made the New Year's Eve plans, but then we wanted to like kind of have an extended day date just to like, have fun and like see a city together. So on our third date, so then we decided to meet up at 10, and I was like, okay, at 10 o'clock, what time should I leave here? Like 7? Nope. I went on the Amtrak app, and it was like, oh, I have to leave at 4. But instead of saying like, hey, can we push the time back, I just said, okay, fine, I'll just hop on a train.
So we met up here. We met in Chicago's Union Station. Saw the Bean. Saw a museum, I think the art museum.
Art Institute of Chicago.
We tried to stay inside as much as possible because it was literally -10 or -15 or -20 at different parts of the day because of the wind chill. We enjoyed ourselves so much that when we parted ways the next day so that I could go back to Milwaukee and so she could go back to St. Louis. We obviously agreed to kind of keep seeing each other, and then immediately met up again in San Francisco and started dating.
And all thanks to Chicago, because I feel like that whole experience of just like getting the whole day trip together and like kind of knowing each other in a more vulnerable level. Just okay, I'm like tearing up, but I'm just saying, just like made things really magical for me, Nah. Oh my gosh, I'm ruining my makeup. So thanks, Chicago.
All right, well, we're gonna go to a camera store so Heather can get more of her instant film for a camera. We might grab some lunch and then on to Lincoln Park.
We're leaving now.
Oh, that was so bad. The first time we did it was actually like kind of good,
Okay.
but this time it sucked.
We're leaving now.
We're gonna grab an Uber to the park, to Lincoln Park. Not the band. Not the band. Not the band. Not the band. Do you know how happy I am that I met you? And you know about the future plans that we talk about all the time?
What are you doing?
Heather? Will you marry me? No, I'm the one kneeling. You're the one standing.
I knew it!
I would hope that you knew it. It's really hard keeping secrets from you. I'm not good at it. And so is your mom, by the way.
Why?
Because all the little hints about why you're gonna thank me later. Have your special finger, your finger reserved for this one.
This one. Which
My left, your
Which
left.
finger is it?
It fits well, right? Does this mean yes?
It's so good.
Is this officially yes? Okay.
I was like, what is this? What is that? I knew it.